Good morning everybody. It's Sup Junkie here at Bray Lake. Let me just pan around there. Scotty. 5-minute warning, did you hear that? Here we are at Bray Lake. And we've got a good amount of people who are entering the distance attack and the sprints, and they are all vying for that National Champion Award. So you can see them all on the water there. We've got a bit of a, they've got a bit of a tailwind when they start. They're going to start just over here. I'm going to get myself over to see Scotty, and Amanda is over there, the official photographer for the event. Yeah, so weather conditions, it's nice and cool. There's a bit of a tailwind or a headwind, depending on which way you're going. And yeah, it should be a good event. We've got the distance first of all, which is 4 laps around Bray Lake. Each lap is 2k, and so that's 8k. And then a bit later on, we've got the tech, which will be on this part of the lake here, up and down, lots of turns, lots of falling in, hopefully, for your entertainment. And then we have got the sprints, which again is off this little beach here, and it'll be up and down, round a buoy, and it'll be slightly crazy and slightly manic. So bear with me. I don't have the gimbal on today, so I'm going to be a little bit wonky because there's a little bit of wind and the gimbal doesn't really like the wind. So I'm just going to wander over to see Scotty, and then we will see this race off. And as you know, with distance, the paddlers will paddle off into the distance. I will just chatter away about lots of other lovely things, and then we'll see them come round. I might even make my way down to the buoy, which is just behind those flags over there, because that'll be, again, quite an entertaining place to watch. And then back here for the finish. So it's the start is from this pontoon corner to the red buoy. I'll talk you through the paddlers who are going to be here. 3-minute warning, men's fleet. Okay, so for the men and for the classes, the hardboard, the people in bibs are in their age category, and if you see someone without a bib, it means they're in the open class. So the open class over there, right in the middle of your picture, there's a red top, and that is Hector Jessel, who is defending his 1922. Oh my God. How old does that make me feel? Not 1922, 2022. Sorry, folks, it's been a while. 2022 championship title. He won up in Nottingham. Couldn't go to that event, unfortunately, but he is the defending holder. So he's here and he's paddling really well. So watch this space, and I will check out who else is in the open category. I'm looking at the moment and I can't see that many, but they will be there for sure, and I'll look at my list in a minute and see who he's up against. And then in the ladies, I think there are 5 in the open category. So historically that used to be the one that you wanted to win, but now it's you all win in your age category. And for the open class, you can enter whatever age you are. If you understand it, let me know, because I struggle with it. But anyway, we'll have lots of awards here today, and be you in your age category or if you are in the open class, you will be winning being a national champion. So that's all very well and good. Look at all these guys. I mean, that's a big field, isn't it? You've got Eric, 1-minute warning. You've got Eric here on his white one board, Eric Armada, the ninja. You've got Kevin Hodge here just on the near side with the starboard. Good morning, Sarah Perkins. Good morning, Super Jen. Let's say hello to everybody. Mike Kerslake, how lovely to see you as well. Claire King. Guys, if you get the chance, if you want to share this live feed, because obviously we're starting afresh with a new Sup Junkie page. Yeah, hopefully, Super Jen, I will be able to give you a lot of information as to how it all works. So let's wander down to the pontoon, get everybody wobbling. Hopefully I won't fall in the water. Excuse me, Dom. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Just squeezing past, sorry. Right, let's get in the pole position and see these guys go off.
Holding that line.
Good morning, Nat. Our defending female champion is not here today. We miss you, Nat. We wish you were here, but get yourself super strong. And off they go. And let's see who's up first. There's Hector right on the far side here. Kevin doing really well. And you've got, I'm not sure who that is on the other star, but I think that's James from GBSUP. But off they go. We've not had any fallers yet. So we've got, oh, maybe there was one just there. Someone's a little bit wobbly there, but that's fine. Get yourself sorted. Could be their first race. And off they go. For those of you who do not know Bray Lake, it's a lake near Maidenhead and Windsor, and it is great for training if the weather's bad everywhere else, because it's a lake. It gets quite a good amount of wind coming across the lake towards me now, but actually the wind is in the opposite direction today, so they're being pushed down. They've got to go right down to that far white buoy, and then into the corner, back up to the next corner, through. If you've never been here, that little front clump of trees is actually a little island. You go through there and then up to the two yellow buoys there, down the outside, down to that blue buoy down there, and then back, and you've got 4 laps. Yeah, get yourself better, Nat. Obviously we miss you, but you need to look after yourself, and absolutely no point in racing if you're full of snot, basically. Yes, but we wish you well, and we will miss you. And won't it be interesting to see who takes the title this year? Let's see who. Annie is here on her new Sonova board, which has created a lot of interest. The other person we'll miss today is Adrian, the GBSUP director. And if people don't know, Adrian really wanted to be here today, but he ran into a tree yesterday. So Adrian, if you're listening, we wish you well. You've probably got a massive headache, and yeah, we wish you well.
Just watch the push of the wind to the line, but make your way forward.
So on the left hand side here, we've got VJ, who's come all the way over from Jersey. Bless her. We've got Claire Terry in the orange t-shirt, Leslie Hodge. We have got Annie Ridsell-Smith on that Sonova board. Lots of people wanting to get onto that. Lydia Clifton there, she's feeling good about this. She said she's been doing some things to actually train for this event and make her feel better and stronger. So she really wants to see how she is going to get on this time. And you've got Michelle Kimbler over there on the SIC, who is the Swedish national champion, doing really well in this country racing as well. This is where she lives. Who else have we got? Oh, they're flying towards the line now.
10 seconds!
10 seconds. They're going to time it just right. Your body, it's your body. So the girl on the far side is good to go. Let's see. Off they go. You've got Helen Trahane on the red inflatable there, and she is strong actually. She's a really strong paddler. Michelle Kimbler's gone off fast on the other side there, and Alex Tyra as well, who's over on the far side. VJ here on the right. Leslie Hodge here. Paddles all over the place and all sorts of events. And then you've got a couple of inflatables there as well. Lydia going off there strong, so I can see at the moment Michelle is at the front. VJ is going to do well. Michelle is, Alex Tyra, Claire, Terry, they are all going to do incredibly well, and they are all in the same class. So off they go, and the boys you can see far at the top there, all paddling across to that top corner. I remember paddling here. Yeah, we used to hold actually the club championships here, and it was great fun. Hundreds and hundreds of people on the water, and but all in a team. It was brilliant actually. It was all club teams. Yeah, great event. And this young man practicing his turns is Johnny in the hat there. He is just going to be a spotter on the water, so if anybody gets into trouble, Johnny's your man. There's a boat here. We've got a young man called Scott in the boat. Hi Nancy and Shelley, thanks for dropping in. Hi Martin, nice to see you. You're full of cold as well. Oh no, that's Natalie, sorry. So, off they go. So this is the slightly dull bit now. You have to listen to me twitter on. Good morning, Scott. Thanks for checking in. I'm standing on a bit of a wobbly pontoon here, so... but let's talk about Beadnell Belter, which was last weekend. So the lovely people from the Northern SUP race team hosted that this year. It was an Ocean Tech race, and I still haven't been able to manage to get up there, but I know from all the feedback that it is a really well-loved race. Partly because of the people who run it, and partly because of the location. I knew that they do a lot of stuff for the kids as well, and yeah, they just put on a good show. Good morning, Lowell. How are you doing? I've been hearing about your children today from Scott. Hi, Michelle. So yes, the Beadnell Belter was a cracking event. So if it happens next year, which I'm sure it will, get yourselves up there. We know it's a long way to go, but hey, the Northerners have been attending the Southern races for years. I know this year is slightly different. People have got other priorities, you know, money's a bit tight and everything. But if you do get the opportunity to go up there, then we suggest you do, and we will try and do the same. What else is coming up? Oh, okay. So yes, Sarah is saying the kids' races were fantastic. It's difficult to get those kids involved, isn't it? And I know that Anna and her husband used to work in a school, and they therefore have access probably to encouraging children to get involved. And I know that they're involved in local fitness classes and with lots of mummies, I guess. And it's just getting them there, isn't it, on the water. Good morning, Mr. Ironsmith. Hi, Bruce. How are you? I'm just talking about the Belter race. So, and the first person that you can see who's going through the island is Hector Jessel, which, quite frankly, is no surprise. He is properly on form. I mean, he's just done very well over the last couple of years. So that's Hector just gone through the island, and we shall see. Hopefully, he'll come out the other side. So the Belter was great. They put on some epic kids races, and let's hope that those kids, keep on and fall in love with the sport. I was listening to a podcast, Michael Booth, which is called Boothcast, and he was interviewing Chris Parker from SUP Racer. Now, if you don't follow Chris or Michael, then, what the hell are you doing? You need to be following both of them. Chris ran SUP Racer highly successfully for 10, 11, 12 years. But historically, he just does drop in and out of the whole thing. It's now, the majority shareholder is now Betsy Ray in SUP Racer. But Chris was talking about, ones to watch, the youngsters. And he was saying, back in, when he was in, I think it was in Spain somewhere, and he was watching Duna Gordillo as a 10-year-old. And now she's like number 2 in the world. I mean, it's just amazing. She's a very young lady. I think she's, 16 maybe. And she's knocking on Espe's door. So if you can keep these youngsters interested and racing and training, and then we've got them. We have, at the moment, we have very few young people. We have more young men involved in the sport. So people like Hector and Will, have come through. Blue came through as a young man. You've got James Little, who's just won 2 races. We've been watching James for 5 years maybe, and he is properly coming into his own now. He's grown up, he's growing bigger and stronger and done more races, and he's doing amazingly well. So, and I think, Bruce, he probably whooped your ass recently, didn't he? Which, that is saying something. That young man beating Bruce, you're a machine, and you've won so many races and you do so well. And we fondly refer to him as young James Little. He's going to be one to watch for sure for the future. But at the moment, the one to watch here is Hector. So he's coming down. Let me just point out where he is. He's just here. And he's a good 100 metres in front of someone else. And I think that someone else is... I'm going to check my I'm going to check my book and just see. Oh gosh, Nancy, a broken leg. That's not brilliant, is it? Oh, poor you. Well, good it happened at the end of the season, hey? I think. But yeah, heal well, and that's not very nice for you. Good morning, Dan. Yeah, heal well, Nancy, and we'll hope to see you next year. Back on stronger leg. Yeah, and back racing. So let's just squat down. And again, if anybody knows Bray, you squat down carefully because there's lots of ducks here. So Duck Poo City. Right, let's give these guys a shout out. So we have got, let's see who's in the Open for the men. Bear with me while I just read my list. Open men. Ben Sykes is in the Open. You've got Carl Bickerstaff, Charlie Wagg, David Coletta. I haven't seen David here, but I'm guessing he's here. Glenn Sloss, Hector Jessel, James Rowe. That was who I was trying to think of. James Rowe from GBSUP. And that. Oh, Neil Forrest is in the Open class as well. So that's a good amount. And then for the girls in the Open, let me just check here. Claire Terry, Felicity Hurst, Helen Russell, Michelle Kimbler, Verity Thomas. And I think that's it for the girls. Yeah, there's a predominantly, I think there are twice as many men here as there are ladies. But hey, it doesn't matter as long as we've got... as you've got paddlers paddling, that's fine. Hi, Emily. Oh, gosh, please forgive me if I can't pronounce your name right. Andrew T, good luck. Felicity Hurst for cheering you on from Oxford. Well done. Good morning, Alex. Thanks for checking in. So here is your leader here, Hector Jessel, looking relaxed but very strong. So bit of stroke technique watching there. So if anybody wants to see how to paddle really, really well, then it's really good to watch these races coming along here. So let's just check out these numbers and see who is second, third, fourth. Good morning, George. Nice of you to check in. So this looks like James coming along here. Hopefully I can check their bib numbers and... Okay, so James from GBSUP. There you go. Very nice. Good morning, Kerry. Good morning, Joe Pye. How are you doing? So 186. You have to bear with me because I don't have these in number order. So that is Simon Nash. Good morning, Ollie William. So there we go, it's a little bit closer here now. Nice bit of drafting going on there. Comes Kevin Hodge. And then we'll very much look forward to seeing who is in the front for the ladies. That's quite nice being here on this pontoon. You got a good bird's eye view. That young man doesn't have a number on, so I haven't got a clue who that is. Good array of boards as well. Predominantly it used to be the starboard, but yeah, we've got a good selection here. So some people don't know which is their right leg either. Pop the big bib on your right leg. Doesn't matter. It's all pretty close here and we can see them. It's not a problem. It's just quite funny, isn't it? Go, Eric. Good morning, Karen. How are you, my lovely? Brendan Prince. Go, 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 Brendan. Had to pick up a new board yesterday from Get on the Water at Cardiff Whitewater Centre because the board that he had was not helping his hip at all. He has to stand in a certain way on a board, and the board that he was on was not. That's not very helpful, is it? Look, boat just come in with a board. Oh, and a small. Okay, someone's just been rescued. Not one of ours. Not one of ours. So, good morning, Fiona. So let's see who's coming through for the ladies. And you've got Jack Thomas as well here paddling. His mum has come over, and Jacques is obsessed with stand-up paddleboarding, and he's one of the, hopefully, the young stars of the future. We'll see him go past in a minute. Good morning, Francis. How are you doing? But yeah, Jack is just loves everything about racing. He's got his idols, and that's really good. So here he is on the SIC. Go, Jacques! Well done! And you can see conditions at the moment are pretty calm. Got a little bit of a tailwind they've got here, this side, and then obviously a headwind up the top side. And I can see the ladies coming through now. And we have got Michelle Kimbler, who is the Swedish national champion. She will be going to represent her country at the ISA and the ICF, I guess, Worlds and GBSUP as well, I'm guessing. We will have a chat with her later and find out what she's actually doing. And then behind her you've got Alex Tyra, who has had a good year off. Good morning, Andrea. A good year off, babies, getting married, and has come down here to see how she fares with the other girls. But you've got Michelle currently in the lead by 20 metres, so, and desperately now trying to get past this guy as well. So go, Michelle! Cool. And here's Alex. Go, Alex! It's actually really nice to be this close to them and be able to give them a shout out. Here comes VJ lying in third. I was chatting with a friend about our predictions for this race. Go, VJ! And we're calling it at the moment. It's about what we thought. So here's your very lovely race director up there, Scotty Warren. These races could not exist without him and other people who help volunteer, get stuck in. Good morning, John. Thank you for watching today. So here's Claire Terry and Felicity Hurst just tucked in behind her, and Beans as well there on the starboard. So we've got a nice bit of drafting going on there. Oh no, that's not Beans, is it? Sorry, Beans. Let's have a look and see who that lady is while we just watch the others coming through. 118. That is Louise Court. Yeah, I don't know Louise very well. She keeps herself pretty much to herself. And this is Helen Trehane. Always races on an inflatable, doesn't have transport, and always does amazingly well. She's always up there, thereabouts. So as you can see, an amazing array of boards. Here comes Annie Ridsell-Smith, my old racing buddy. We were always pretty similar standards, and it's just so lovely to see her. Go, Annie! Well done, ladies. Gila there. She was paddling with me in the week on the Race for Rivers, Planet Patrol Race for Rivers. Please look it up and get stuck in if you can. It's a 32-day relay race. Race is probably the wrong word. 32-day relay. Over 641 kilometres, run by Lizzie Carr of Planet Patrol, or Lizzie Outside, as she is sometimes known on her social media handles. And it's all about water quality. It's testing water quality every 5K. And we'll be throwing up all sorts of information about the state of our waters. And we all know that they are pretty bad at the moment. So check it out, Planet Patrol. Race for Rivers. Hi Beans, well done. What make is the inflatable SUP in the race? It depends which one you were looking at. So we've had a red, we've had starboard inflatable, if that's what you mean, Moz. If there was one that you particularly spotted, next time you spot it, give me a shout and I'll let you know what it is. But we've got a starboard, and we've got someone finishing there already for some reason. We don't have a number, but hi Leslie, well done. Yeah, Super Jen, you did it as well, didn't you? And it was really, really brilliant fun. But brilliant fun, but a really fabulous course, or fabulous cause, and to really see what the state of the rivers is. And that will come out in a, that'll be well documented, and we'll be able to see what, how bad it is. Last time it was done, it was bad. Hi, how are you doing? Good girl. So that's one of the old Nisco Disco boards. Oh, thank you, Super Gem, for popping up that link. There you go, everybody. You can check out that link. Not now. Watch the race, and then Race for Rivers it's called, and it's an initiative to check out the water quality, and I am sure present those findings to whoever needs to see them, the government, the water companies. So morning, well done. So that's the starboard inflatable race there, but it's a sprint, so well done. Well done. Turtle Bay board, not sure I've seen one of those before, but that's an inflatable. So and now we've got a little bit of a lull, but we will be watching. This field will really spread out, and I can see in the top corner again, having just chatted about who's going past, I can see young Hector Jessel in the top corner again, so he's flown round, and he will be lapping some of these people for sure. Yeah, definitely be lapping some. So, let me talk about some international competitions that are coming up. Next week, we've got the ISA World Championships in France. How many laps are they doing, Sarah Perkins? They are doing four laps, 2K each. It's an 8K race. And then we've got the Ocean Tech, which is going to be in this bit here. I think there's going to be like a M-shaped backwards and forwards, and lots of boy turns and lots of fun. You'd be all over that, Sarah. And then we've got the sprints, which used to be like the Nisco sprints, out and back. Well done. So that'll be fab. So yes, in a week's time, it is the ISA World Championships at Le Sable-d'Olonne, which is on the west coast of France, and it is brilliant for our country because it means most of our paddlers can drive there. Most of our paddlers can put their 14-foot carbon race boards on the top of their cars or vans, and they can drive there, which makes our lives so much easier. It's not in the far-flung places, Southern America and whatever. Interesting question, Nancy. Gosh, that is a really good question, and no, there isn't. Well, I say there isn't event clash. Hailing Island was on this weekend, but I don't know why there are not some of the bigger names here. There's always an excuse of health or broken legs or whatever, but I am not sure why there are not. It may well be that those paddlers, the bigger names, are saving themselves for next weekend, because obviously a lot of them will be travelling down midweek, and for them to travel here if they live in the far reaches of Cornwall, they're probably not going to come here this weekend because they have to save their money and their time and effort for travelling down to France. So that could well have a lot to do with it. Well done, Hector. The Northern SUP race team, again, you know, they've just held their event last weekend, so for them, again, to travel down this far, you know, would be quite a big deal. So that may be the reason. You know, a lot of people are having to be a little bit more cautious, aren't they, about entries and finances and whatever. So, oh, excuse me, I'm just going to sit my bottom down on the pontoon rather than kneeling, because that's not good for anybody. Okay. Yes, so, you know, lots of people have had to be a little bit more thoughtful about where they go for their races and be quite choosy. And this is, you know, this is a one-off race. This is for the National Championships. So, you know, the others are series wins. So, yeah, I guess that could be the reason. But going back to the ISA in France, we have got a cracking team. Absolutely cracking. I'm really excited to be going down there with with my friends, really, because I know most of them. Some I don't know, but it'd be great to get to see them. And we'll be doing a little bit of live, not really going down there to work. Go, James! There you go, just showing you good technique. Yeah, really looking forward to going down and spending some time with our mates and the paddlers and watching them do their thing. So I'm going to read out the team sheet because you may not have all seen it. I'm not even sure there's been an official announcement by Surfing England, but and if not, why not? I don't like to critique anybody really about what they're doing, because everybody's got, you know, we've all got a lot to do, haven't we? But it would be really, really fabulous if we could have a massive, massive announcement. But the announcement has been made to try and raise some funds for those paddlers. Obviously, those paddlers travel around the country racing because they need to qualify, or they need to practice, or they need to race, basically. We are going to be yes, we're going to be looking at there's a prize draw that has been organised, which is on the SUP Junkie page. It's also on Sarah Perkins's page, and it's been shared around a lot. And basically, you can support the team by donating some money, but not only are you donating, you are being entered into a raffle prize. So for every £10, you get a ticket, and there's some really, really fab prizes there. So I did look at these last night, and yeah, there's some great prizes. There's a couple of paddles, one from Blackfish, that's donated by Get on the Water at Cardiff. There's an Ocean Specific one. There are jackets and dry packs from Reactive Water Sports. Let's just watch these two guys go past. So this is lap 2. Let's not forget there is a race on while I'm chattering away. There's a sports massage. There's a one-to-one with people like Ginny and Marie and Mario. Mario is surfing, and the other girls, it's, you know, one-to-one on the ocean or touring. Shorties kit. There's a goodie bag from Shorties. There's a goodie bag from somebody called SUP Junkie. So get yourself a hoodie and a t-shirt thrown in. I think the prize that everybody wants is the box of 10 pasties, though, isn't it? Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think there's going to be fisticuffs over that. So yes, check over on the supjunkie.uk Facebook page for the link to that raffle. And please, please, just, if you can just spare a tenner, that would be fabulous, wouldn't it? Just to help the team who you know are absolutely going to do us proud in France and Denmark. Portugal, sorry. It's a Eurosurf competition in Portugal, which will be great fun, which is pretty much soon after. So yeah, please, please, please just donate a tenner to help get these athletes on their way. That would be really fabulous. And there's some beautiful, beautiful artwork by a lady called Tia, and there's a little picture of it on the crowdfund site, and it is just beautiful. So that's what I would like. Go, go, go! As Cozzy just going past there, and here's Mr. Brendan Prince, smashing his way round. Come on, halfway there, Brendan. Good man. So yes, check on over the SUP Junkie supjunkie.uk Facebook page and find the link for the raffle prize and the crowdfunding, and please pop your hand in your pocket. Just think, 10 quid, what's that, 4 coffees. We all go out and buy, or 3 nowadays actually, not 4. We all go out and think very little of actually going to buy ourselves a cup of coffee, don't we? So pop your hand in your pocket, just a tenner. You can go mad if you want to, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, any amount would be good. Now the ladies race has hotted up a little bit because Michelle, who's just coming along here, is still in the lead, but I think Alex Tyra is a little bit closer, so watch this space. This could be a great battle. Yeah, Alex is really trying to get on the tail of Michelle, I think. So go, 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 ladies! Fabulous technique there. So yeah, Alex is, it almost looks like Alex wants to overtake. I don't know why I'm whispering. I don't know why I'm doing that. So going back to the prizes, there's the artwork from Tia, which is beautiful. Lucky 7 caps. There's some moonshine eyewear. There's a croc belly board. Everybody wants a belly board, don't they? And yeah, 10 pasties. So I'm in it for the pasties. It could end up being very expensive pasties for me, but I'm in it for the pasties or the artwork. So yes, check that out, and you will be supporting. Let me tell you who you will be supporting. So we've got now these guys are either going to the ISA or Portugal, or both. So I haven't actually specified. Go Verity! Haven't actually specified which competition which person is going to, but they're all amazing because they've all qualified. So let's give them a shout out. Got Andrew Byatt, who is, if you don't know, is doing prone. And if you've not watched prone paddling, then please do, because it is the most insanely amazing thing to be able to do. Here's Jacques Thomas. Go, Jacques! And the boys following him. He's doing really well, loving it. Claire Terry coming up here in the bright orange top. She's a little way behind the 2 at the front, and maybe I missed someone else going past. Oh, Felicity Hurst just tucked in behind her as well. Super strong paddler. So who else is going to the Worlds? We've got Andrew Byatt, we've got Ben Moram, who lives in Fuerteventura but has paddled for Team England before. Go, go, go! There's someone who loves the camera. We love it. Good morning, Gary. Thanks for watching. There's Louise Court there. Yes, Ben Moram lives in Fuerteventura, but is allowed to paddle for Team England because he is British and he has a British passport and he has an address here. So, and we're really lucky to have him in the team because he's a really strong, very tall, very strong paddler. I see this little girl here doing a little dance. I'm not sure who she's with. Oh, she might be with maybe that's clearly someone's daughter who's quite excited. So doing a little war dance on the side there. Looks like a little footballer, doesn't she? Hopefully she's been inspired by the awesome football ladies team in the World Cup. Right, Hector Jessel is going as well, quite rightly so, and he today currently is leading this race, and I've well done, guys! No doubt that he's going to win it. Alex Perks, do you remember this face, Sarah? Nisco Disco Times. Alex was there all the time. That's a red inflatable. This is another red inflatable. Looks like the elite race. Go, Helen! Good morning, Claire. Thank you very much for watching. Here comes the lovely Annie. So who else is going to the Worlds? We've got Andrew Byatt, Ben Moram, Blue Ewer, who's been in Europe this year and I think has finished 4th or 5th on the Euro Tour. he had a win. I mean, I say it like I'm surprised. I'm not surprised at all, but sometimes you have to find your feet in Europe, and he just went in and went, bosh, I've got this. He's done incredibly well, and we are really, really proud of him. Yeah, really proud of him. He's done amazingly well. So he's going. Hector Dressel, Marcio Diaz, who is SUP surfer. We watched him down in Cornwall recently at a competition. William Ferry, who I think as well is a SUP surfer, and then Will Keatley is going, and Will is very much on a par with Hector Dressel. Those two had big battles last year in 2022, both winning respectively the Ocean Tech Series and the Distance Series. It's getting a bit grey. There might be a bit of rain here later. If there is, I'm going in the hut. So, and for the ladies, as well. I mean, we've just got such a cracking team. It's going to be really exciting to see these people and these paddlers pit themselves against the rest of the world. Basically, it's brilliant. SUP racing is really coming into its own now. So for the ladies, we've got young Annabelle Page. Now she is a SUP surfer, and she's transitioning over to SUP racing and doing amazingly well, and I do believe that she won the Beadnell Belter last weekend in Northumberland, so congratulations to her. She's a very, very, very good paddler, and young as well, and that's what we like. We like to see these younger ladies and younger gentlemen and see them grow and progress, basically. Yeah, so she's brilliant. We've got Ginny Betts, who comes from Cornwall, and she has competed internationally before for us and done really well. So she is back on the team this year. I think last year she wasn't doing that much, but this year she's back on it and she's back in the team. So we've got Holly Bassett from Wittering, and she is doing the SUP surfing. We've got young Holly Pye, and I always call her young Holly Pye. Go Lydia! Go Beans! Yes, we've got young Holly Pye, and she had quite a lot of time off with quite a serious back injury, and she qualified at Falmouth. Delighted to have qualified for the sprints. And that's brilliant. She's going to be a great addition to the team, as is everybody else. We've got Jessica Georgelin, and now Jessica, so there goes Hector. He's now on lap 1, 2, 3. And Leslie. So Hector is still, let me show you, way, way out the front. Gosh, he's really pulled away. That is guy number 2 there. Wow, he's properly pulled away. Gosh, that's amazing. There's me chatting away and I hadn't noticed quite how far he's pulled forward. Brilliant paddling from Hector. This will be really good for him for next week. Good morning, Samantha Rutt. How are you, my gorgeous? I'm just reading out the teams for the ISA and the Euro SUP competitions internationally. So France and Portugal. So going back to the ladies, we've got Jessica Georgelin, who is prone paddler, and we met her down at Falmouth where she qualified. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, Hector's really strong now, isn't he? Really strong. Then we've got Marie Buchanan, who is still racing, and we say it all the time, but she's still doing it 13 years later. She's competed all over the world for Team GB and Team England, and doing really well. So the last time, she's just one of our oldest and best, not oldest as in years, but been doing it the longest. Good morning, Steve Pye. How are you, my lovely? So yeah, Marie Buchanan, she's on the team, and then you've got Molly Roodhouse. Now, Molly Roodhouse we saw again at Falmouth, and she qualified for the prone paddling, and just seeing her on the beach, I mean, you make assumptions, but saw her on the beach and thought, goodness me, she looks like a very strong woman. She looks like some Aussie girl, you know, who's grown up from being a nipper and is now paddling prone. Quite incredible. I think she's definitely going to be one to watch against the, the other prone paddlers. There goes James. Go, 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 well done. Good girl. Yeah, what a team, hey. And then, last but not least, Sarah Perkins, who's doing the SUP surf competition for us. So, and having looked at the surf and the weather out there, it's going to be quite a challenge, I think. It's going to be great, but great fun. So, yes, for the ladies, Annie Page, Ginny Betts, Holly Bassett, Holly Pye, Jessica Georgelin, Marie Buchanan, Molly Roothouse and Sarah Perkins. What a team of female paddlers we have got, and what a team of male paddlers we've got. I'm really excited. I think it's a cracking team. We had a brilliant team back in when we went to China. Obviously it's been a little bit hit and miss over the last few years, COVID, and then the ISA calling out the competition venue very, very late, which is what they do. And when it's that late, and you know it's on the other side of the world, and you've got to get a 14-foot carbon race board there and get time off work, it just doesn't happen. So even though it's called late this year, it's in France. So fabulous news for our paddlers. So we have got a really strong GB team. And then the other competition that will be a little bit later is the ICF World Championships in Thailand. So we will have 2 teams of 4, so it's slightly different competition. And then you can actually, with the ICF, go as an individual. So if you want to go, 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 guys! Well done. If you want to go to the ICF and you fancy a little trip to sunny Thailand, then go, get yourself entered. You can just pitch up and be an individual and enter in your, they do some great age categories as well. So yeah, just go, get stuck in. So yeah, we've got 3 international competitions coming up over the next few months, September, October, November. So it's going to be very, very exciting to watch. Well done. Yeah, it's going to be really exciting to watch the team and support them as well. So we are going not in an official capacity, but we are going to go, and we will certainly be doing a little bit of live feed, but we'll see who's doing the live feed. I know that Mathieu from Total SUP is going to be on the beach, and I hope to join him on the beach. I think he's calling the almost being race director, I guess, or calling it from the beach. So we'll have a little chat with him. And yeah, we've done all that chat. Let's have that chat again, Sam. If you head on over to supjunkie.uk Facebook page, in the link at the top of the page, there is a link to go through. Actually, sorry, no, there's a post that I put out about donating, and you can buy raffle prize tickets, fab raffle prizes, and a tenner a ticket. So as I said earlier, 3 cups of coffee and you're a tenner down already. So why not support this fabulous team and potentially win a raffle prize? And if you want me to buy the tickets for you, because I'm the raffle prize queen, I will. Oh, apparently you need to go faster. Love it. There you go, too slow. Out of the mouths of babes, hey. Good morning, Michael. Yeah, so some fab raffle prizes. Check it out, all on the crowdfunding site, which is linked to my SUP Junkie UK Facebook page, and share it around. Encourage others to buy a ticket. Gosh, if we all bought 1 ticket, what a difference that would make. And these paddlers work really, really hard. They often have trainers that they have to pay for. They have races that they have to get to, because they have to get some of them to qualify, and they need the practice, for goodness sake. So yeah, it's really nice to be able to support them and win a fab raffle prize as well. So, oh, I'm sorry, it's not allowed to be called a raffle. Okay, it's a prize draw. Go, Eric! It's a prize draw, apparently. So enter the prize draw. Win yourself a prize. Like a raffle, but not a raffle. Prize draw. We'll get that right by the end of the day. Prize draw. A tenner a ticket, and you can win a prize. And there's some fab prizes: paddles, kit to wear, one-to-ones with people like Marie and Ginny, and surfing, a one-to-one surfing. The prize that we all want, which is a box of 10 pasties. Who wouldn't want that? And the other prize that I would really love is the lovely painting by Tia. Just beautiful. Right, here we go. The ladies. Michelle still ahead of Alex. I wonder who's got the quickest sprint finish. I think it's going to be a great finish. Go girls, well done. Yeah, I wonder who. Here comes Brendan. Nearly there, Brendan. One more to go. Well done. So Brendan Prince there, if you don't know who he is, that man paddled around the whole of the UK. Was the first man ever to do it. He's a beast. A lot of his life has been spent on the water, in the water. Rugby. He's a big, strong man, and after him watching Jordan Wiley attempt to do the very same thing, and Jordan was only stopped because of COVID. He was taken off the water in Scotland. Brendan decided that it was his turn, and he did it, and we followed him and wrote about it and whatever, and what a man. And he's doing some really good things. So all the money raised is to hopefully build an app which is about water safety. So teaching, we're an island nation, and a lot of our youngsters and grown-ups actually don't get taught swimming anymore, don't get taught water safety. So he goes out to loads of different schools and promotes water safety, teaches children, gets slightly older people what to be ambassadors, and then take all that information back to their schools. It's a really good initiative. So again, if you've got a local school, or you've got schools in your area you think could benefit from that, inland schools, these kids go off to the beach and really don't know, which way is up on the water, and just giving them a bit of a heads up, even if it's teaching them how to survive if they go in the water, float to live. Brendan works a lot with the RNLI, so check out Brendan Prince and see what adventures he gets up to. He's going to get up to some more adventures soon, but he is an absolute superstar. He's got the most lovely family, and he's just doing some fab things for sport, SUP, safety, and his charity is called Above Water. So check out Above Water if you can donate to them. You don't get a prize with it, or a raffle. It's not a raffle, you don't get a prize, but the prize might be that you might save someone's life by donating a little bit of money to help his cause. So check out Brendan Prince and check out Above Water. Good morning, Kaz. How are you? I think you're going to start racing again, aren't you? Good morning, Total Sup. Thanks for dropping in. We've got the National Championships here at Bray Lake in Maidenhead. And this is Louise Court coming along here. We've got a lot of little supporters here on the pontoon. And it's a grey old day, but it means it's not stonking hot like last week. So this is a competition of 3 elements. We've got the distance race this morning, which is 8 kilometres. We have then got the tech race, which is going to be very tech actually. It's going to be all the way up here, and it's going to be a sort of double M-shaped course with boy turns aplenty. So potentially lots of falling in. Not that we want people to fall in, but if they're going to fall, it's good to have it on camera, isn't it? So that'll be exciting, and lots of boy turns means it'll be really exciting, all to play for. And then the third element of this competition is the sprints, and it's going to be based just tucked behind here. There's a little beach, and it's going to be out. There are going to be 2 boys in the water, and it's going to be out and back, whichever, left or right, you decide. So very much based on what people like the ISA are doing, the APP are doing, GBSUP are doing. It just makes for much more an exciting part of the competition. So, and then with those 3 elements, if you want to go for the national title, you have to do those 3 elements. And if you win, you win. You become the national champion. And there are open categories and all the age categories, and you'll be the national champion in whichever one you have entered. So currently for the ladies we have, I think, 5 in the open category, and I think in the men we have about 7 or 8. So, but then it's all the age categories as well. So I think we have plenty of entries to make and plenty of podium prizes. So we've got young Jack Thomas coming here on the SIC, and we've got the lovely Annie Riddle-Smith on her Sonova. My paddling buddy from a few years ago, we used to race together and race a lot together, and we would always be in the same class, and she's just the most wonderful, wonderful human being. And here comes Hector Jessel.
Come on, Hector, to the end, mate.
There you go. I mean, that was just over in a flash, wasn't it? Hector Jessel wins the distance element of the national championships. So, and won it incredibly well. We will see who comes second, but lying second was James. Let me just check his name.
0. Is that the 0? So that's the colour's a different one.
Let me see if I can find him. Unfortunately, my list is not in bib number. Not that I think that would help. James Rowe. James Rowe from GBSUP, I think, is lying in second place. He's on the starboard over there in the middle of your picture there. So he'll be delighted with that second place. And I think this gentleman here is having to go around for another lap. And there's Sheila there from GBSUP as well on her beautiful infinity board. Go, go! Go, go, go! You can see those black clouds. We are predicted a little bit of rain this afternoon, which will only add to the fun and keep those paddlers cool. So we've got distance, we've got tech, and we've got sprints. And it will all finish at about 5 o'clock, and we will find out who our national champions are. And we've got Alex Perks here, who used to paddle in the Nisco Disco Championships that were held in this country, which were incredibly popular. Got some paddlers properly on the road to racing. Karen Greener, Bruce Ironsmith, to name but a few. Yeah. Good morning, Heidi. Yeah, so it's great to have Jack Thomas here. So here we go. We've got James Rowe here coming in nice and strong. But as you can see, way, way behind Hector. But fabulous, fabulous paddling from James. Fabulous from Hector. And there we go. You've got your second place man. Well done. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. So they have got to come back, paddle against the flow, and then take themselves off to the beach just over there. I might get myself at the end of the pontoon in a minute. So that gentleman there has got one more lap to go, I'm guessing. And it's great that people are still, racing on their inflatables as well. Some people love it. So there goes Hector. He's going back now to refresh himself and get ready for the next race. There's Donna, number 53. Let's just... Donna Palframan. So she is a senior. Simon Nash here. Finishing in third. Well done. Brilliant stuff. Number 16, let's see if I can find him as well. Oh gosh, it's really hard when I don't have numbers. And then 156, don't recognise all these people. 156 is Paul Drake, and where's number 16? Come in, number 16. Andy Burrows. Good stuff. So there's someone, a lady who's got another lap to go. So that's Lorna Foley. She's in the senior class as well. So what we'll be looking for next, I think, is here's Leslie, lovely Leslie Hodge. Well done, Leslie. And here we go, this young man, finishing strong, and I don't have his number. 233. Thank you very much. Charlie Wag, of course, Charlie Wag. Good stuff. So the next people we'll be looking for with great interest will be the ladies. And currently cannot see those at the moment. So there's Lydia coming on strong, and you've got Kevin there, who's finished. Keep going, Lydia, well done. Good stuff. Yeah, go Hayward Sports, training some proper champions out there, hey? So, let's just see who this is. It's nice to be able to actually see their numbers, though. Andrew Halliday there, well done to him. Beep. And that's Jonathan Sherwin finished there. So they'll be delighted to have finished there. Well done to them. Good morning, Maurice. And we've got another lad finishing here. Well done. .264, that is Glenn Sloss. 253, let's give him a shout out. A Wilson. Okay, so over there you can see these paddlers here. They're not actually racing. They are just being taught here at Bray Lake. There we go, 158. Well done to him. That's Paul Lawrence finishing. Good job. So where are those ladies? Where are those ladies? Well, surprise, surprise. Good morning, Annagale. So if you're watching this, ladies, and you want to know what's going on, we have had young Alex Tyra, who has completely overtaken Michelle, and she's ahead of her by 75 metres. So she sat very quietly, 20 metres behind all the way, and she's just somewhere. I'm guessing she's just done it by sheer power. She's going to win this part of this event. So what do you say to that, ladies? How cool is that? Michelle Kimbler, who is the Swedish national champion and who will be going to the Worlds and international competitions, has... I hope I'm not talking rubbish, but no, I've got this. I do wonder sometimes. No, Alex Tyra, definitely going to win. So well done to her. I think she's probably just held something back in the bag. And she only changed over to the open competition this morning. She was actually going to be in her age category. Well done, Eric. Good job. Well done. Well done, Peter. There she goes, Alex Tyra, winning the distance. Well done, Alex. Said she didn't care, thought she might do the open, smashed it. That is brilliant. Well done to her. So Michelle, fabulous paddling, led for 3.5 laps. I'm guessing I didn't see where she got overtaken. Well done, Michelle. Good job. But well done to Alex Tyra. Good jobs. And let's see who's going to come in third. I cannot spot another lady at the moment. Oh, VJ. Of course it's going to be VJ. Come on, girl. Travelled all the way over from Jersey. You know, again, that's really tricky, travelling for her, because there are not that many races in Jersey. And she wants to race, and her boy wants to race, so she has to come and get herself over to the mainland to race. And I think she's going to do some international competitions as well. So that's great. But she's a great, great paddler, and it looks like she will be taking third place, which then means that Claire Terry will be in fourth. There's Cosy Collins coming along here. Brilliant stuff. Well done, Cosy! Whoop, whoop. Mr. Brendan Prince. Good job, Brendan Prince. Good stuff. See what a strong man he is, upper body strength. Good stuff. And he's on a board that he's borrowed because the other board wasn't brilliant. And actually it's much bigger than he wanted. It's a 26. Apparently the one that he was going to borrow was sort of broken in half. Sarah Perkins, when you get home, I think you need to go and have a look at the boards down at Cardiff International Whitewater Centre, please, if that's all right. Go and check them out. Something needs to be done. Here comes VJ on that green board. So there we go. Look at that. Finishing nice and strong. Good stuff. Well done, VJ. Good stuff. Such a strong paddler. Such a strong paddler. Kevin Jackson finishing earlier there. He's from Cardiff and paddles out with Sarah Perkins, Emily Evans, and that crowd down there. Yes, Sarah. That was from, I think Brendan was going to borrow the 22-inch model, and I don't think it was available because of damage. So yeah, don't worry about that now, my lovely. You're off to compete internationally for your country. So low priorities. Yeah, so that's good news, isn't it? We've still got all the paddlers out on the water. We've had some good strong finishes here. We've had Alex Tyra beat Michelle Kimbler. Verity Thomas came in third, and you've got Claire Terry finishing in fourth here, and then Felicity Hurst in fifth, and looks like Louise Court in sixth. Well done, well done, good job, well done Claire, good paddling. And hi Andrew, thanks for checking in. So we've got the distance this morning. The distance is nearly finished. We've got some people to come in. We've got our winners, and Hector Jessel took it for the men, and Alex Tyra took it for the ladies. And then we will be having the tech, which will be great fun to watch. Really good fun. And then we'll have the sprints to watch later, which will be even more good fun. Well done, Felicity. Good job. Good job. So yeah, some of the bigger names are not here, but bearing in mind a lot of those bigger names are actually going over to France they'll be travelling down, I guess, Thursday, Friday, maybe even earlier. So well done, Louise. So I think that this would not be their high priority. You know, when you're paddling for your country, you want to make sure that you're you're fit and well, and this is a 3-discipline, it's not just a race, it's 3 disciplines, so you have that whole recovery, rest, recovery, food, eat, drink, paddle, food, eat, drink, paddle, that kind of vibe. Well done to these guys, well done. So yes, you got Brendan Prince there, paddle around the UK, 8k, what is that? What is that to a man who's paddled around the UK? I mean, just insane. Please do check out Brendan Prince SUP and Above Water, which is his a charity which promotes water safety and drowning prevention for everybody, not just children, but everybody. We are an island nation, but there are a lot of people who are not taught swimming in schools. Like we used to be taught swimming in schools and rescue and everything. It's not really done anymore. Good morning, James. Thanks for checking in. So we'll be. Hi, Martin Rendell. How are you? I'm missing you. You could have sat here and chatted with me, couldn't you? Like we did in Cardiff. It's nice to have a guest on and have a good old natter. Anyway, you're not here. That's fine. So we have got Alex Tyra for the ladies and Hector Jessel for the men, who have won. And let's see what happens in stage 2 of the racing, which is going to be really, really exciting. It's great hearing everybody's comments about well done. Sarah Maxey there finishing strong. Well done. Helen Trehane there, always paddles on an inflatable, always does a lot and does a lot of racing locally because she doesn't have a car, but also does really, really well. James, definitely compete next year. Do it. Hang on, Martin, I'm trying to relax and be old as well, and I'm here. But I'm sat on my backside. And here comes the ever lovely Annie Ridsell-Smith. Amazing, amazing woman, still paddling long after I gave up. Look at her go on that beautiful new Sonova board. Beep! Peep for Annie, well done, she's finished. And then number 50 is Dana Lowe from GBSUP area. Well done to her. They'll be very pleased to have finished. We'll check out the full results later. But yeah, it's been a great competition. Hector won by a country mile. I mean, he was ahead straight away, and his lead just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and that is great because he is competing for us at the ICF and the EuroSUP, and hopefully the ISA and EuroSUP, and hopefully the ICF too. So yeah, it's great, isn't it, that we've got this really great bank of paddlers who are paddling for our country. Team England. It'll be absolutely fabulous to watch. So you've still got a few paddlers out on the water. Got Jacques Thomas over there on the SIC. We'll see him come in as well. And then I think there's a mini break, like a mini lunch break, early lunch. And then we'll be straight onto the tech and the sprints, and they are going to be really exciting. They always are, aren't they? When you've got to paddle out, choose a boy to turn around. Here's someone finishing nice and strong. Well done, Tim. Paul Doe there. Well done. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yep, Jacques Thomas here coming along, and he'll be finishing nice and strong. I mean, he's just obsessed with this whole SUP racing malarkey, which is just lovely. It's great to see a young man not only obsessed but also talented as well. And I know that his mum and he have a good battle. I just want to ask these people could they just move? I should have asked long ago. In fact, what I should have done was go and sat on that very corner. Anyway, we are what we are. I'll get a better view next time. Well done, Jacques. Good job. Good job. Got all the kit. He's got all the gear, and he's got a big idea as well. He is very much, I think he just wants to be a pro. You know, he looks up to his heroes, you know, the young men of the sport, I guess the Ben Pies, the Hectors, the Wills, and the Blue Ewer. And, you know, there's just... Well done, Gila! Well done! They are just such good role models, aren't they, for this kind of racing? So this is what we've got on. This is what we've got going on as well. We've got the lessons. You know, Bray Lake is still going. You've got a wing foiler over there. So yeah, we've still got people. I'm just gonna move. Actually, but there's something feel in the way. tight and let them work around me, and then we can finish watching these. Oh, and my people have moved away as if by magic. Thank you. So we're going to come back at I can't remember the time, but we're coming back. Has anybody got that information? Can anybody hear me? I've actually posted it on my Sup Junkie page and on the Instagram. Scotty, what time's tech? 12:30.
12:30 briefing, 1 start.
Okay, 1 o'clock start for the tech, and that is going to be super, super exciting. And if you want to get the overall title, you have to do all 3 parts of the event. So, well done to that man. Looks exhausted. Well done to those guys. Good morning, Dave. How are you doing, my lovely? How are you? You're just checking in at the last minute for the distance race. We're just about to take a break, and at about 10 to 1 we'll come back and we'll talk you through the tech race, which is going to be really, really exciting. We should just have an epic view as well, might even be on the water, and then the sprints are straight after. So good. Yeah, good, Annagale. Thank you. That'll be great. Check back, because it'll be dare I say it, far more exciting to watch than distance racing. And I don't mean that in any disrespect to any of the paddlers, but when you see them paddle off in the distance, you know that screen is just blank, pretty much so. And I just have to infill. Anyway, infill I have. We'll just watch these next few paddlers finish, and then we will stop for an early lunch break. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. And 1:30. Actually, it's 1 o'clock, Dave. The tech starts, and then we've got the sprint straight after, so we might just go back to back. Back to back. But yeah, it's been really great. Hector Jessel won by a country mile, as I said earlier, and Alex Tyra, having been in second place for most of the laps, 3.5, then overtook Michelle Kimbler and won here today. So if they want the national champion title and the big gong, they have to enter all 3 disciplines. So it's going to be really, really exciting. There's the lovely Leslie Hodge finishing nice and strong. Good for her. Well done, Leslie. And here comes Beans, the lovely Beans, who's always smiling, always doing well, loves the sport. So good job for her. Well done. We'll just watch this lady come in, and then we will take a break. Go and recharge our batteries and the batteries of my phone. This is Lorna Foley on that beautiful infinity board. I am slightly biased though. So yeah, check back at 10 to 1. All right, my lovelies, thanks for all checking in. You've been great. And if you want to share this anywhere, my new Sup Junkie page, supjunkie.uk. I was hacked, although don't mention that if you share this, just because all the hackers come out, all the hacker sabers come out. So yes, if you want to share my new Sup Junkie page and just put please follow, that would be great. All right, my lovelies, I will check in with you later.
Johnny Hayes.
Did Lorna get 3EE? What does that mean, Dave? What does that mean? Oh, did she get 3rd? I don't know is the answer to that, because she'll be in an age category. So in an age category she may well have done, but she didn't in the open class. The open class, it was Alex Tyra, Michelle Kimbler and VJ Thomas. All right, I will catch you later. Bye-bye.